Hey guys. All right, hopefully we're there. My low battery mode just popped up on my phone. So, anywho, happy Friday, TGIF. We have had an awesome week, and thank you guys so much to those of you that have been participating in the Tabata workout. To be honest, I have not done it live today, and I'm going to do it the workout, that is. But I wanted to pop on and do this live workout and not totally ruin my live viewers with going berserk on my Facebook page with all these live videos. So it's Friday. It is about 3:30 and I still have 2 nappers, so I'm taking advantage of this. I wore out the older kids and had a wonderful day with them because they weren't in camp, and we just really had a great day, and I'm just filled with all of this appreciation and gratitude because I've been having some really great conversations with people that have had these epiphanies and these things that have just popped in their heads, and moments that they've come to realize like why it's changed for them. And I get so fueled and fired up with that I try and use that energy to get on and talk live to you guys about stuff that's important to me, but also stuff that I get questions about constantly. So I'm going to talk about 3 misconceptions that I probably field every single day being a breastfeeding mom. So through my 3 misconceptions about fitness and nutrition while breastfeeding. So get your pens out. And I'm going to say this with the caveat that, and we're going to see how many live numbers go down because I'm talking about breastfeeding. But because that's where I am right now, that's my life, that's my world. Obviously most of you guys know I have older children, and so I got school-age children. I'm still trying to, run around as well and lead a lifestyle and be a role model to them. But this is what I'm going through, which for those of you that are breastfeeding as well, you know that hormones suck ass. And sorry, I'm totally blatant about that, but they suck and they mess with your head, and they're so easy to just overcome and make you think all these things that just aren't necessary. And what I've found out over the last 10 years is, and I feel like I have like two ways, or like, how do I phrase this? But I have like 2 different sections of my life that were so different with how I came off of losing weight post-pregnancy, with the 2 older ones and the younger ones now. And it's because of what I've learned over the years. So just to give you a little background, and this is what's going to eventually funnel into the 3 misconceptions, because I'm speaking from personal experience. So here's my caveat. I am not a lactation consultant. I am not a registered dietitian. I'm not a doctor. I am not a lawyer. I am not a veterinarian. I am not a blah, 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 okay? I'm a mom that has gone through this for the last 8 years. And as far as learning about fitness, because the 2 years prior to that, because I did say 10 years, my oldest is 10, I had a lot of, I didn't really do much of anything. So this is where I've learned in the last 10, in these 2 groupings. But I'm not I'm an expert in fitness nutrition because I am certified. I am a fitness nutritionist. I have a specialty certification. I am a group fitness instructor, CrossFit trainer. I'm not currently coaching CrossFit, just to be transparent about that, because I'm doing all my workouts at home because that's what works for me, having these young ones around and the older ones. Anyways, but I feel like in these last 10 years, I've learned so much. And so these misconceptions are what I thought in the first grouping of the older ones of what I thought I needed to do. Okay, so the first one is that you constantly have to eat. And I think that comes off of being pregnant. And when you're first pregnant, you kind of get this whole like, oh my God, I can eat whatever I want. I'm eating for 2. Like, you guys remember that, right? You have that thought, and maybe you just are coming off that going, oh my God, I totally ate for 2 and I gained 50, 60 pounds, right? We don't need to eat for 2. So if you're pregnant right now, or you're thinking about getting pregnant, I'm gonna be stuck in your head. You don't have to eat for 2. It doesn't work that way, okay? You do need extra calories, but not a heap. You don't need a whole fast food. Oh, Dina, stop it. We're working on you anyway still. But you don't need an extra meal with every single meal because you're pregnant or because you're nursing. I mean, total real talk, you guys, and it's because I thought that way. I thought, oh, I justified everything I ate. I can have this tub of ice cream because I'm pregnant and I'm eating for 2. Or I'm nursing, I need the extra calories, and ice cream really makes my milk full. I need that Frosty. I need to go to Dairy Queen. I can have that hamburger and french fries because I'm still eating for 2 because I'm nursing and it's good for my milk. And no, I'm sorry, no. So you don't have to eat constantly. And if you guys are following me on Instagram, a little plug, you see that I'm giving these away. These are what I follow currently. Okay, I'm obsessed with them, and I mean a healthy obsession. And when I say obsessed, I'm obsessed with the fact of knowing what I'm eating, because I want to make sure that my milk supply stays up, being as active as I am, 30-minute a day workouts. But I also consider being active with my kids. I drive them around, I walk them to school. We're in summer, but I still encourage us walking around, getting them from here and there. It's a lot of stress, right? And stress can decrease our milk supply. So I have to focus on the foods that I put in my body, the water, the hydration that I consume to keep my milk supply up, okay? So I'm giving one of these away on my Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, go and follow me and go follow the rules to get this, because I can't say this enough. Even if you don't go and do it, contact me. Let's talk about these for you, because they are so vital in learning how to know what you're eating. Okay, pregnant, nursing, or not, you should know the food that you're putting in your body and how much. So even if you do this for a week, these are worth it, because you know what? You're going to come back in probably 2 more weeks and go, I should probably start measuring my food again. I think I'm getting a little carried away. And a lot of people are like, because these are from the 21-day fix, in case you guys don't know, and you might be like, oh, that is not enough food. But trust me, when you lay it all out and you put them in their little colored containers, and then you dump them all in a plate, you're like, wow, I was not eating enough, or wow, I was eating double that. And then your eyes kind of open up, okay? So misconception number 1, you don't have to eat constantly, but you just have to eat the right foods. You have to eat real food, okay? Real food is super important for your milk supply and for the continued production. If you're gonna feed yourself processed, high sugar, low fat, fake crap, fast food, kind of that whole spectrum of stuff that is not necessary. If you're going to feed your body that is going into your baby. Think about that, whether you're pregnant or nursing, or just not pregnant or nursing, that's going into your body, right? But if you eat real food, your milk supply is going to go through the roof, and as long as you stay hydrated, okay? If you eat real food, it is so important. There's a lot of really great information out there, and this group that I started, and I'm a part of other breastfeeding moms groups that have been so valuable in me and learning a lot about myself, that the information that I need to know about what I should be and shouldn't be doing. And I'm hoping I can share that knowledge with other people as well, because I'm working with a lot of new moms, and I love you guys, by the way. There's a couple of you, oh, I love her. Hi, I love her. Natasha, gosh. Oh, I resist containers, hate them. Oh, Dina, we'll get you there one day. But thank you for loving me, Natasha. I love you too. Okay, you guys are distracting me. I should not look at that feed. But when you eat real food, you guys, it will completely change your mood. It'll change your mind and the way you think about things, the way you handle things, the stress level. I mean, your hormones will actually be a little bit more manageable when you eat real food, because your hormones spike and change. I'm not a scientist and I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty of it, but your hormones are affected in some capacity by the foods you eat. So when you ingest more sugar or more junk and processed crap than you should be, your hormones are off balance too. So your diet has so much to do with everything you need to be fruitful in your day, okay? And that especially goes for being pregnant or nursing, okay? Number 2, the misconception is you can't work out or do an extreme workout. totally false. And you know, that's false unless you have a limitation of sorts, or you've been advised against working out from your OB or your midwife or whatever, okay? So I do 30-minute a day workouts. Somebody asked me the other day, how many hours do you work out a day? And I mean, maybe my mind works out like 20 hours a day, just because if you're a parent, you know what that's like. You're always thinking, you're always like, where's the kids? Where do I need to get them to? What am I making? Why are they doing that? Yell, yell, yell. Stop, you know, breaking up stuff. Please don't drop that. Don't do that. You know, like that's a mental workout. But I physically work out 30 minutes a day in my basement with my husband. We put on the on demand and we work out. Yeah, it's maybe a little bit more of an extreme program than some are ready for, and I certainly advise you to start out slow, because we went through some smaller programs before we got into doing Max 30, which we're doing now. A lot more plyo, but it's all body weight, and it's totally doable. But you can work out. It should not, and I say should not, decrease your milk supply as long as you're staying hydrated and you're eating proper nutrition. As long as you're eating the foods that your body's intended to consume and not overdoing it or underdoing it, you should be fine. Your milk supply should not taper off, okay? What tapers your milk supply off, genetics, and you know, I know a lot of people have a lot of challenges with it, and that's certainly a position for a lactation consultant or your midwife to work with you on. Because, you know, those things do happen. But, you know, if you properly hydrate yourself and eat real food and do work out, you should be fine, okay? You should not see a decrease. Stress will definitely decrease that. And you know what the number one stress reliever is, aside from physical contact with your spouse, this is a PG show, kids, is working out. It releases those happy hormones, right? And then your stress level naturally subsides, and you can manage it much better when you're active. So get out, take your kid for a walk, go on a family hike, do something, but just get those happy hormones going, okay? Alcohol does work too. I can't see what you guys are typing because you guys are killing me right now. Okay, third misconception, all right? Before too many people die off because they're like, all right, she is boring me. Drinking Shakeology while nursing is bad. Again, this is personal to everybody, and certainly I do advise any nursing mom to consult with their OB or their midwife, okay? I've been drinking it for 7 years through pregnancies and through my last 2 nursings. My first 2, Shakeology wasn't around, so I didn't have the opportunity to drink it then. Had I did, I absolutely would have. I can't say enough great things about it for all the nutrients that it provides. What is not good is eating junk food, right? So people say Shakeology is bad to drink while you're nursing or pregnant, and maybe some people have a sensitivity to the vitamins and some of the superfoods in it, and that's, you know, that is certainly a viable thing for some. So I'm more speaking to the general population that have just heard that Shakeology is bad for you. What's bad for you is that drive-through. What's bad for you is that Frappuccino that you go and get. What's bad for you is all the baked goods. What's bad for you is the fried food. What's bad for you is the processed food. Putting superfoods in your body is not bad for you, okay? It is not. And as long as you are eating well, I mean, I feel like that's the theme, and I'm going to say that until I'm blue in the face, which is maybe good while I'm wearing a blue shirt. Isn't this kind of a fun tank top? Mommy's Happy Hour. Mom Bod Athletics. Mom Bod Athletics on Instagram. They're super fun. That's where I got it from. Anyways, but eating crap is bad for you. So, and I'm bringing up Shakeology because I know some are afraid to drink it because they've just heard, because there's some people that are always going to speculate and always going to be hating on something that costs money, because you got to invest in yourself if you want to get healthy, right? You just have to. Plain and simple. You're going to invest in going to a gym. You're going to invest into a trainer. You're going to invest into a grocery item. And this is a grocery item for me, and it replaces some of the crap that I used to eat, thinking it was healthy. All right. So drinking Shakeology while nursing or pregnant, in my opinion, caveat, is good and is not bad for you. But definitely, if you're brand new to it, I would advise you to do your own research, read the label and what's in it, know your body, and maybe take it to your midwife or your OB and get their take on it as well, okay? So those are my 3 things on the misconceptions about working out, nutrition, and breastfeeding. All right, only because I fielded these questions just this last week, and I have been constantly. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna pop on and do a video. It's Friday at now it's probably 3:45, and I'm sure half you guys might be your happy hour if you're on a different time zone than I am, since I'm on the West Coast. But my happy hour is just right around the corner once kids go to bed. Woo! And another misconception, everyone thinks that I'm just like super cookie cutter. I must work out, I eat tree nuts and bark and drink water, and I don't have any fun. So, but then you just might not know me very well. But there's a couple people on here that do. And Natasha needs happy hormones. Well, girl, you know where to come. Anywho, I feel like I hear a squawking baby, so I should probably go tend to her because she's so cute. You just can't resist her. So I appreciate you guys watching, and Dina and Natasha, thank you so much for all your banter back and forth. I love it. So if you think this is helpful, you guys send it to somebody, forward and tag them, whatever. If you think that I'm humorous, then nominate me for something. I don't know. Maybe my own TV show. I'm just kidding. I don't want to be on a TV show. My mother-in-law thinks I should be on a TV show, which is hilarious because half the time I just randomly have an idea and I'm going to pop on and shoot it. And so there's no script, hence why I go off on tangents. But this stuff's important to me, you guys. I come from the heart. I speak it passionately. Hopefully that's coming through. I'm not calculated, so I'm just kind of transparent, real. I tell it like it is, and I hope that you guys see that. I just want to give you guys the confidence. I want to give you the support, and I want to give you the encouragement that you can do these things and you can change your ways if you're willing and open to doing something different to get different results. Okay, that's what it's going to come down to, especially if you're battling with those hormones from breastfeeding, from being pregnant, whatever. Then that's never going to go away unless you get control of it. Okay, and that's all about our happy hormones. So there you have it. I hope you guys have a great Friday. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be on blabbing about something, I'm sure, in the near future. So stay tuned for that. Love you guys. Bye.